Hello everyone, day 10 of this year's IAE. Today we have the best in show winners and the paints. The best I can say about those paints is they are free, but they are not exactly fantastic, good or even decent. I cannot show them to you in game yet, I mean only here in the halls, because they are not on my account yet. Chris, where are the hex code colors?
Slow, it's what we know. If you're coming over, I just wanna be real with somebody like me. If I tell you how I'm feeling, would you say that you want me? 'Cause I'm so sick of all the noise, all the back and forth. TV shows, it's what we know. Gets too comfortable. No space for the tangible. We get lost in the virtual. Are you less alone when you're logging on? If you're coming over, I just wanna be real with somebody like me. If I tell you how I'm feeling, would you say that you want me? I'm so sick of all the noise, all the back and forth. Just wanna find a still place where I could go. I lose myself, I can't.
By the way, like last year, you can even buy Railgun and Animus Missile Launcher here. Not that they are any good, Railgun is bugged, Animus Missile Launcher never was any good. You can be happy if one of your 3 missiles hit a stationary target 20 meters away. But CHE might fix Railgun, so this might be something for you. Thanks for watching and see you next time. Bye. Auf Wiedersehen.
We showed up a video with Nate Dearsley demonstrating a hex code paint editor, a tool that was originally designed internally for artists on the ship team in order to help, color and paint stuff. But it was said during the thing that this would be a great tool to give to org leaders and stuff. They could give out their hex codes to their players and all have a unified paint scheme and stuff like this. So the idea itself is not dead.
It was never dead.
Okay.
Yeah, it's absolutely something we still want to be able to support and give players the freedom to make their ships more their ships.
But it's pretty cool. So yeah, so for what will be happening going forward is now we'll be able to roll out different sort of first of all the skins that we've already promised, but probably some new ones, and at some point we'll allow tools for people to be able to sort of do their own paint job. And we've got a fairly efficient way of storing the data, so it's not going to be a huge amount. I think the paint is it a 512?
What, for the
paint job? Yeah, I can't remember what the texture size is.
Well, it depends on what decal you're putting on, but most of the decals themselves are they're like 512.
Well, I'm not talking about the decal, I'm talking about the paint.
The whole paint?
The paint
I think it's a
is.
1024, isn't it?
I don't know.
Yeah, 1024.
All right.
So essentially the process kind of begins with we want to get these pre-configured schemes done. So you could, for example, go off and go, oh, you know what, I want a NASA themed kind of skin. or I want, you know, a District 9 themed skin, or I want a, you know, a pink Hello Kitty themed skin. And then essentially, you know, we as artists create, well, basically they're material files. They're tiny in memory. They're so small that we can have like hundreds of them if we want to, because they're all calling the same textures. That's what's done under the hood, okay? Once those material files are created and obviously named accordingly and sanity checked that the emblem is called emblem and the submaterial ID is called submaterial ID 1, 2, and 3, they have to be the same names. That's then handed to tech design to then kind of set that up with the loadout that they're putting together for that ship. Further forward, we want these kind of paint configurations to become hex codes. So if you're in like a guild of 20 players, and you know the clan leader said, all right, this is our paint scheme, there's going to be no like guessing work. Like, you get the hex code, you put it in there, and it automatically will say, oh, you know what, we've got matte black against yellow against pink, something crazy, and at every ship in your fleet you can put that hex code on and it will automatically go into that color configuration. So there's a lot of kind of cool things, and as artists we do this stuff all day every day, and we were just like, why wouldn't we give the end user this functionality? So that's the overall plan. There is a lot of kind of very things you have to be careful with when you're authoring the shaders for this stuff, so it can accommodate these options, but we're on top of that, and that's kind of, yeah, it's good.
Hey, you're still here. You might want to join me on Twitter. My Twitter account is Camural_SC.